through some double stops to get over the A chord, the D chord, and the E chord. Do this in any key, but this is for maybe a 12-bar blues, rockabilly lick. I'm going to give you 2 different ways of doing each chord in double stops with one passing tone. Chord tones, passing tone, chord tones. Chord tones, passing tone, chord tones. So, let's get going. All right, first steps, double stops. Real quick to explain a double stop for you. If you don't know what a double stop is, it just means playing 2 notes at the same time. Okay, so a double stop, just playing this. This whole thing is going to be on the 2nd and 3rd string, but playing 2 notes at the same time. Your famous double stops. You know? I've got my reverb turned up really quite high. Double stops. 2 notes being played at the same time. And I'm using my pick to grab both notes. You can sometimes do 2 at the same time, pick and finger. So let's get into these licks. Here we go. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to do this in A. We're going to start with double stops on the 6th and 5th fret of the 2nd string and the 3rd string. We're going to do this whole example on the 2nd and 3rd string, so I won't have to say that over and over again. We're going to start with this out of this A barred chord. Just these 2 notes, 6th fret and 5th fret, right here. And coming down to 3, 4, these are the passing tones of the A chord, a D and a B. And then we're back to the A chord, 2nd fret A chord, A and C sharp, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. All right, now you can do this for all 3 chords. These are major sounds, right? This is the 5th and the 3rd, going to the 3rd and the root. All right, in D, you're going to be up on the 10th fret and 11th fret, same fingering. Same thing, right? Chord tones, passing tone, chord tones. And then in E, 12th fret, all right, so I'm going to play through a 12-bar blues using these licks. When I get to the E to D, I'm going to cut this short. Blink, 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 blink. All right, so here we go. In A, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. D, A, E, all right, now this is the second way through it. We've got, starting on an A7 chord, we've got the 8th and 9th fret. This is the 5th of a chord and the 7th of an A chord. All right? To this 5, 6, which is the beginning of this one, right? So you could go. Link these together, and once you get that down, you know you're all over these 2 strings playing A. So if you're on A, then D, E. There's so many different ways to do this. So again, in A7. I'm doing that little pull on here. I'm doing 5, 5, and then adding my middle finger. In D, same thing, but you're going to be up. Just like we went up these frets, you go up the same amount of frets on this, but now we're going to be on the 14th and 13th fret. You're going to end on the D chord, you're going to end on 10, 11, but you're starting up here on 13, 14. A, 7, E, D, A. So, if you take little bite-sized pieces of this, figure out some cool rhythms you can do with this. I think like Scotty Moore in That's All Right Mama, you know, he's got that. Right? This. Boom. Bum, bum, bum. He uses these all the time. So, going up, and then keep going up to the A7. That's all on A, right? If I put an A bass under that. D. Back to A. E. D. A. Then, I mean, just what I just did, adding some chromatic pass through there instead of just doing the staying in the chord in the scale tones. You can go right now. You're getting to like the right, those two strings. All right, have some fun using those double stops. There's some other cool little double stops playing two notes at the same time. That's a double stop. So, have a great week. See ya. Bye.